The Mara River is a river in Mara region in Tanzania and Narok County in Kenya, and lies across the migration path of ungulates in the Serengeti, Masai Mara game reserves. The river's flow. The Mara River basin covers a surface of 13,504 square kilometers, of which approximately 65% is located in Kenya and 35% in Tanzania. From its sources in the Kenyan highlands, the river flows for about 395 kilometers and originates from the Mau escarpment and drains into Lake Victoria. The basin can be roughly divided into 4 land use and/or administrative units. The Mara's regions. The Mau escarpment. The Mara River originates from the Napo-Iapi swamp, with the main perennial tributaries being the Imala and the Nyangores, which drain from the western Mau escarpment. This part of the basin supports, besides forests, both small-scale agriculture and medium-sized farms. The Kenyan rangelands. In this area, the Imala and Nyangores rivers flow out of the Mau escarpment and converge to form the Mara River. The river then meanders further through open savanna grasslands that is mostly governed by Maasai group ranchers and used as pasture for livestock, and for both small and large-scale agriculture. The basins of 4 important tributaries to the Mara are also located in this area, together with some upland areas like the Loita Hills, the protected areas. Eventually the river flows into the world-famous Masai Mara National Reserve, where it merges with 3 of the aforementioned tributaries. On the Kenyan-Tanzanian border, the river flows into the Serengeti National Park and is joined by the 4th major tributary, the Sand River. In these wildlife parks, human activity is restricted to wildlife viewing. Downstream in Mara region, Tanzania, just after the Mara River flows out of Ngorongoro Game Reserve, it meanders sharply northwards. At the location where the river meanders into the southwestern direction again, the main channel is lost in different streams, which feed the downstream Mara wetlands. These streams and wetlands continue for about 70 kilometers downstream. In this part of the basin, human and livestock density is high and small-scale subsistence agriculture is the main land use. The Mara River basin is one of the 10 drainage basins that feed into Lake Victoria, and is therefore functionally and ecologically related to the socio-economic activities in Lake Victoria and along the River Nile. Altitudes and ranges. The altitudes in the basin range from 2,932 meters around the sources in the Mau escarpment to 1,134 meters around Lake Victoria. The amount of precipitation varies according to these altitudes. The Mau escarpment receives most rainfall, with the mean annual rainfall between 1,000 and 1,750 millimeters. The transboundary middle savanna grasslands receive an average between 900 and 1,000 millimeters, and the Kenyan lower Loita Hills and the area around Lake Victoria only about 700 and 850 millimeters rain per year. On top of this rainfall variability in space, the region is also known for its rainfall variability in time, which means that the different areas all receive variable amounts of rainfall over the year. The rainfall seasons are bimodal, with the long rains starting in mid-March to June with a peak in April, while the short rains occur between September and December. The Mara's effects. The river is a vital source to grazing animals nearby. Although during the dry season it may often appear shallow, it may swell to up to twice its normal size after heavy rainfall. This can create rapids in the river, which may lead to shortage of food for predators that cannot cross the river to hunt. Between the 1950s and 2006, the seasonal water quantities in the Mara have changed significantly in the sense that there are now higher peaks and lows in the river flow. These dynamics are associated with changes in land use in the catchment's area. Decreasing vegetation covers are causing a faster runoff of rainwater near the river mouth in Tanzania. The rapidly fluctuating water levels in Lake Victoria of the previous century have further added to discharge difficulties of the Mara River. Consequently, floods have become more common and large parts of the Tanzanian Mara wetlands have become more permanent instead of temporary wetlands.